back to This Week in Lacrosse, presentation of Lacrosse Inside the Game. My name is Gary Mark, along with Ron Messer. And Ron, we had to unfortunately miss last week, but we're back.
Yeah, we both got real jobs, snowstorms, all that kind of crap. But yes, we are back. We got lots to talk about this week. We got trades, we got coaches being fired, and we got our own charity event we're going to talk about. And Gary's going to start off with that first.
The TLC Truly Lacrosse Cares event coming this April 24th and 25th to Iroquois Park, where we are today. By the way, we're at the Sports Garden Cafe, Iroquois Park Arena in Whitby here. This April, we got an event coming, the Truly Lacrosse Cares event, raising money for the Children's Wish Foundation, and we have had a number of registrations already. We've had a lot of interest generated. We're making the appeal. We've put some stuff out on the fan forums and such. We are having another couple of registrations, adults and kids, 11 years and older. February the 18th, right here at Sports Garden Cafe, 7 o'clock at night, and February the 21st, which is going to coincide with Whitby Minor Lacrosse's registration, here at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. So everybody get out there, get your pledge sheets, get your forms, come on down and sign up. This is going to be a great event, and we're hopefully going to raise a ton of money for Children's Wish.
Yeah, and next time you're at a Toronto Rock game, I'd like you to, because I work with the Rock, go past and check out the Les Bartley Foundation souvenir table, and there'll be some information on that table there too.
Absolutely. So, first thing we're going to talk about tonight with the NLL, we're going to get into all that other discussion you talked about, but the world famous LITG pool.
Yes.
And I don't know what's happened to you and I, but true to the form, just like it was last year, you think you start to understand something, and there it goes.
Yeah, well, I stuck with my heart last week and went with the Rock, so that cost me one. And Edmonton surprised me.
Didn't surprise me, I had them.
Well, I thought different. Anyways, so I'm at 10 and 6. So are you.
You and I are tied at 10 and 6 right now. We got to give a couple of shout outs here. This is really for their ego more than anything. But Bub Kiss and Ratty M are tied at 13 and 3. And I know both those guys. Ratty M's a regular on the NLL forums. And Bub Kiss is a local guy here right in Clarington. I'm not going to give his real name because I don't know if he wants that to be known or not. But those two are tied at 13 and 3. You and I are only 3 games back.
Yeah.
Anybody on the website there that does go and look at these pools, and by all means, everybody jump in. We've got people jumping in every week. So this is a very long season. And Bub Kiss and Ratty M, they may not be there all year. So if you want to join in every week, come on in, throw your picks in. We'll get them up on the site. But you will notice there's a few people on the list there that are highlighted. They're bolded every week, and that's you and myself.
Yes.
And just so everybody knows, Tom Frank is our correspondent out in Calgary.
Yep.
He is doing all of the Calgary Roughneck home games for us, and Marty is none other than M40 Images. Marty Allenson, a good friend of ours, and he is doing a little bit better than you and I, but, and Tommy is as well. But those are guys that are helping us out on the site. They're doing stuff to help us out with all the different things we do. So I wanted to bold them on the site there, just so everybody knew who those guys were.
It was a hockey player that swat past. I wanted to punch him, but they wouldn't let me anymore.
He would have hit you back,
yeah,
I'm sure.
Okay.
So, anyways, that's the explanation of why some of those guys on there are bolded in the print. I do want to say one other thing. Those guys are in the lead. There is one of the contestants, I Fire Run. Is a regular on the NLL fan forums last week as well. He went, I'm assuming it's a he, I apologize because I don't know the real names, but he went 5-0 last week.
Ooh.
There was a number of people who went 4-1, but he went 5-0, perfect week, and he leapfrogged you and I and went ahead of us by 1 game. So lots more games coming through this week. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the second part of this episode, but we just wanted to update everybody there and let everyone know what's going on. Check it out at the site, and as I said, the more the merrier, so jump in, throw your picks in, and the way you and I pick, well, they missed 3 weeks, they might end up beating us at the end of the year anyway.
Who knows? I've known to be wrong at least once or twice before.
So, quickly to recap last week, we had a firing, we had a trade, and again, I don't want this to be a Toronto Rock dominated episode, but a lot of stuff's gone on with them.
Yeah, the big trade since we saw you last, Banesh and Suttons to Edmonton for future considerations, a whole whack of them. When it first came out, everybody was calling for Mike Clofer's head. In hindsight, that's a lot of ammunition fly in guys if you're going to be close to a playoff spot, or just hang on and wait till next year. Benesh in his first game got 2 goals, made everybody in Toronto look kind of dumb, you know.
Looked great, I might add.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did. And then, after much speculation after the game last Saturday night, as you know, I work up the press box of the Rock, Gary, and the thing was flying around there, is this Clark's last game? And I said, I don't really know. I was only a couple of games into the season. And then when I walked downstairs, who's standing outside the Rock dressing room but the new coach of the Toronto Rock, Jamie Batley. And that was named on Tuesday. It's unfortunate that Bully and Clark are gone. They're 2 really class acts. They're really nice guys. I make friends with these guys. I see them before every game. And I felt a little bad, but I also know Jamie Batley, and he's a hell of a coach. He's got man cups behind him. He's been an NLO coach a couple of times before. He would have done great things in Chicago this year if they hadn't folded. And, well, let's hope there's better things ahead for my Rock.
Yeah, and I'll just jump in there. As far as Ryan Benesh goes, great first game. I know he's very excited to be back playing again. Derek Sutton's, now I know it was a contract issue in Toronto, but I'm wondering, he didn't play the first week. I'm assuming he still has not had a contract or agreement, I guess, with Edmonton.
Okay.
Best of luck to those 2 guys, though. There will be an interview coming up with Ryan Benesh. That's coming up on the site very shortly. And to the Rock, as far as the firing of coach, you know, it's really unfortunate. Any Toronto professional sports team, whether it's the Maple Leafs, the Raptors, whatever, the team starts to lose, everyone goes to the coach's head.
Yeah.
They want the coach gone, they want everything, this and that and the other thing. And it really is unfortunate. I know, a lot of people out there made a lot of very negative comments toward Glenn Clark. Yeah, there was the incident last year, but at the end of the day, Glenn Clark is a classy guy. He's a good guy.
Yep.
He has always given the time for us, and he's helped us out with LITG. So I hope he lands on his feet somewhere else, and he can get back into lacrosse and help another organization. Terry Bullen, same deal. A good guy, very respected guy,
yes.
and hopefully these guys can land on their feet elsewhere. Looking forward, as you say, the Rock, they've got Batley now and his crew. Jimmy Milligan and Bobby Keast are behind the bench with him.
Yeah.
And I guess the biggest thing that a lot of people were really concerned about is Jim Veltman.
Yeah, Jimmy signed a 5-year contract to help coach the Rock. And he was let go in the purge, but has been retained, obviously, because they're going to pay him as an advisor. Honestly, I think it's a good grace that happened to Jim, because now he's going to be moved into the coaching realm a little easier than it was before. I think a lot of people were expecting, they're going to get rid of Clark, they're going to get rid of Bully, and the next thing you know, Veltman's going to be the coach. I don't think he could have handled it this far, this soon into his coaching career, because all the guys are his peers in the room, and it just wasn't going to work.
And really, at the end of the day, it's kind of what exactly happened with Glenn Clark. Is his playing days ended. He was thrown right behind the bench. And again, no disrespect to Clark, maybe he just wasn't ready for that role, and a lot of people have said that. But really, Jim Veltman, everybody knows, is a lacrosse hero. He's an icon.
Yes.
He knows the game, but he needs to learn the coaching ropes. And maybe this is going to be an opportunity for him to do just that with a guy like Jamie Batley and his group.
I think the Rock could really use an ambassador right now, because they're not looking too good in the press and in the eyes of the lacrosse public in Ontario, and Jimmy Veltman's just the guy to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we're going to come back. We're going to look at the recap of the standings and the coming games from this coming week.
All right.